Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Matt Lepinke, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that. And now you can buy gold-backed NFTs. And even now that NFTs are not in the peak, right? They were back in February and March in this year. There are many things happening on the NFT market. And you know, when the new hype is coming, you have to be ready to be aware what kind of things you can do with NFTs. And actually, this is another cool thing, I think. The second I want to talk about is that Uniswap V3 flips V2 on volume. So the new one, the V3, is growing, no question of that. And the third one is also about NFTs, but this one is about NBA Top Shots, as they have crossed the 1 million user mark. So you can see that there is still a growth in this area, even that the hype is not as high as it used to be earlier this year. So guys, all this in today's video. If you want to get the daily fresh cryptocurrency and blockchain news, you want to stay up to date, then this channel is for you, Blockchain Bloom, because I'm bringing you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news every weekday. The only thing you have to do, subscribe, bell button all, and then you're getting the notifications as soon as a new video is out. Also, check out the free course I made for you, how to start to invest in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. You know, a lot of useful information in it, and it's free, just like this YouTube content. And now let's move on to the market and let's have a look how it looks like. Yeah, this one is also good, but I'm coming here for a second. Bitcoin right now $40,439 US, which is a 3.7% increase in the last 24 hours. Ethereum also going up almost 8%, 2,866 at the moment. When we're looking at the top gainers, we can see Holo 39% up, Tel 28%, Matic is just still going up and up, 28%, Terra, and so on and so forth. So you can see very nice gains today, even yesterday, today looking good so far. The market is kind of recovering, and you can tell from the loser side as well, as we have Leo minus 4%, MDX minus 2%, Filecoin. You know, what's that? It's not even 1%. And then that was it. No more losers today in the top 100. So it's definitely a green day. The market is right now in the recovery phase. How it will play out, okay, we will see. We don't know it for sure, but these things looks promising after this terrible weekend what we just had. And now let's move on to this chart I have showed you before. So this is here Bitcoin. You can see it, and you can see it here on the 4-hour chart, where we can see here that Bitcoin is now, since this point on the weekend, it's kind of recovering. You know, here we had this kind of wedge, and then you could see that when it breaks out here, that looked positive, and then it came back a little bit, but now here turning back. So actually, it would be important. The first step was getting above 40,000, where we are right now. It would be important to, let's close this day here, above it, and then, you know, this 42 level and cross it confidently. That would definitely make a nice move then here upward, because yes, and then we might have this V-shaped recovery we all dream about, kind of. And now let's move on to the first news, which is all about that you know, there are gold-backed NFTs available. Let's talk about that. In my opinion, NFTs are revolutionary thing, and I'm not talking about just about this art pieces, you know, what people have sold for 69 million US dollar. Yes, that's also great, but this is really just one part of it. There are so many areas where NFTs can be useful. And for instance, now we have here this news, which is all about that you can now buy gold-backed NFT. So each NFT represents an underlying bar of gold, with both the token and the physical bar of gold sharing a unique serial number. The tokens are also sold with a warranty, ensuring NFT owners has full legal rights to redeem a physical gold bar. Okay, so it gives you the right. The NFTs have been listed on popular Ethereum-based NFT marketplace OpenSea, with the tokens representing either 1 ounce gold, 10 gram of gold, or 100 gram of gold, respectively. And here's what the CEO of Logos saying, that gold's main limitation is an investment category has been that its ownership is difficult to transfer. NFT gold owners are able to sell their gold anywhere and to anyone in any blockchain marketplace. This is a huge benefit for gold investors, providing them better liquidity and higher sales margin. Just think about it. You do not have to physically move this gold because it's locked down in a safe place. And after that, basically, you just selling the NFT, which is equal with the gold, what you actually have there. And yeah, basically that's it. And the NFT is registered on the blockchain. Therefore, it's immutable. So it's going to stay there for forever. And this is a very interesting use case of NFT. But actually, the list can go on and on and on. You know, on the secondary market here, it's big opportunities in NFTs. And also, if you just think about, you know, this metaverses, you think about how it can help to sell properties to speed up the whole process, as you can prove it with the NFT that property, it really belongs to you. Actually, it's really a digital signature on the blockchain. That's what NFT is, and you can use it for many use cases. So I think this one is also very interesting. And even now, NFT doesn't have a hype like it used to have in February and March. I think it does coming back, and it's worth to learn about it now at the early stages we are right now. Okay, let's move on to the next news, which is all about Uniswap V3 flips V2 on volume. So Uniswap V3 has been launched on the 5th of May, so this month. And since that, it's actually doing pretty well, because now Uniswap V3 flips V2 on volume. And both versions flip Bitcoin on fee revenue. That's also interesting. So both iterations of the world's most popular DEX now generate more fee revenue than Bitcoin. The world's largest decentralized exchange keeps growing, and the newly launched third iteration has now surpassed version 2 in terms of daily volume. The move was observed by Uniswap founder Hayden Adams, who commented that both are earning more daily and weekly fees than Bitcoin miners. Data from crypto fees showed that Uniswap V3, which was launched on the 5th of May, as I just said, generated 4.5 million, with V2 generated 3.8 million fee for the day. Bitcoin was behind both of them at the time, with 3.7 million a daily fee generation. And critics often blame, high Ethereum gas fees on Uniswap for being responsible, but revenue figures are actually swapping fees paid to liquidity providers rather than gas fee. So it's a totally different thing. Yes, the whole transaction on Uniswap does cost a lot of money, but gas fee is not the biggest part of it, by the way. And this is also interesting that both versions flipped Bitcoin on fee revenues. We can see that how important these DEXs are. And, here on Uniswap, now V3, definitely the new one, it's taking over the lead. And sooner or later, probably the majority will move on to V3. That's the goal, by the way. This was the same scenario when there was V1 and V2, and we shifted towards V2. It took a while. Now the same thing is happening from V2 to V3. Okay, and the next thing I'm going to talk about is, again, an NFT project, probably the most popular one at the time right now, which is NBA Top Shots, and they crossed the 1 million user mark, and this is huge growth. Okay, so NBA Top Shots, probably you have heard about it if you're interested in NFTs. It all has started back in 2020 in the fourth quarter, and actually it became extremely popular in the first quarter of this year, especially in February and March. And now then we had, like in the whole NFT place, a kind of decline, but the whole market, we can experience that, not just in NFT. But now here was an interview, and then in this interview they have talked about it, that actually a major thing happened, that NBA Top Shots has crossed the 1 million user mark. So basically they have now more than 1 million users, and here you can see in this interview that they saying that actually the half of them have made transactions so far. So about 500,000 active users out of this 1 million. And they have traded NBA Top Shots in amount of more than 700 million US dollar. And, they made 4.5 millions from the sales in the last couple of months, and but actually 3 million out of these sales, so there were 4.5 in the last couple of months, and 3 million of these sales are actually for pieces which are under $50. So yes, you can hear about this huge numbers like LeBron James Top Shot NFT sold for $300,000, but basically the majority it's under $50, so it's not that big amount. And also, if you, for instance, buy $1 moment, then the transaction fee is like 5 cents. And actually, this transaction fee goes back to the players, goes back to NBA, rather than just be burned. So this, I think, also important. And yeah, here they have just talked about the same thing. There was an interview with the CEO, Roman, and he answered all these questions and told all this data in this interview. And here that hundreds of thousands of basketball fans wait regularly, actually sometimes multiple times a week, in digital queues for a chance to buy blockchain registered highlight release of dunks, swishes, and assets. The Top Shot 700 million figure comes mostly from trading on the secondary market. This is also very important, that it's not mainly straight away when they say, here we go, here we have a new one, what you can buy, but it's a secondary market, so somebody has already bought it and reselling it. Which shows that, yes, NFTs are around, and there is a lot of opportunity in NFTs. And actually, at some point, the hype will come back. The possibilities in NFTs are really kind of endless, because new and new use cases coming out. So I think NFT can be a huge thing in the future, and it's worth to keep an eye on it. But this is just my personal opinion. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Don't forget, if you like this kind of content, smash the like button. Also, subscribe to this YouTube channel if you want to get daily fresh cryptocurrency and blockchain news, because I put them on from Monday to Friday every day. Only thing you have to do, subscribe, bell button, all, and then you're getting the notifications. And tomorrow, I'm coming back with the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news. I wish you an amazing day. Have a good one. Bye-bye.